Remarkably for Scotland and the West Highland Way, the sun is shining, it's dry, the birds are singing, and I'd say it's perfect conditions for walking pretty well. There she is. Perfect conditions for walking. It's cool but not cold, dry, sunny, bright, lovely.
It is. It's
really,
gorgeous.
really good.
Yeah.
And we've walked up from the village of Crianlarich, about half a mile's walk up here, maybe 3/4 of a mile from the hotel. And now we've got onto the West Highland Way, and the plan is to do what? To walk south to Ardlui,
And then get the ferry across.
and then we shall either get the bus back or the train back, depending on timings.
Exactly.
So that's the plan. But it's super at the moment, very, very good. So this is described as the Crianlarich crossroads, which means if you're doing the West Highland Way, it is the halfway point. So the sign here is pointing Tyndrum, and the West Highland Way going sort of north is up there. That's the way down to Crianlarich, so that's the way we've come up from, and south is this way. So ultimately to Glasgow, you get to Mulgai, don't you, if you head south. Yeah, so Crianlarich's a good place to stop. It's got a railway station, bus stops, hotel. I think it's a pub and there's a shop, isn't there? A shop. So if you need some key supplies, it's a favourite stopping off point, I think. So do you want to lead on through the gate? There's a gate now, a kissing gate. You said it used to be a turnstile. Actually was a turnstile here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was weird.
We'll make our way on. Yeah.
It's a Tyndrum massage, notice there, to call Pat.
Tyndrum massage. That sounds. Yeah. Well, we might do that. Might do that later. There we go. So the mountains up ahead of us. I mean, they're Corbetts rather than Munros, are they? Are they Munros?
I think there are some Munros.
Munros amongst
somewhere.
them.
The one on the left with the snow on the top is,
Yeah.
I think, Ben Moor again. So
Ben
it's
Moor.
definitely a Munro.
Yeah.
I don't know about the ones. This valley leads down to Loch Lomond.
Okay, and this is Glen Falloch, or the River Falloch.
This is Glen Falloch.
Glen Falloch. So this, the route, or the river actually might flow the other way from here. Might go into the Fillan and then out to the Tay, but
No, it goes down.
it goes
Loch
down.
Lomond.
It goes down to
Yeah.
Loch Lomond, does
Yeah,
it?
you've got a drop of 1,000 feet between here and
Yeah.
Loch Lomond. And
Excellent.
the mountain on the distance, I think you can just about see one of those conical mountains is Ben Lomond.
Is Ben Lomond, which is the most southerly Ben.
Yeah.
The most southerly Ben. Okay. I know, well, we must be near the watershed then, because I know just north of here you get to the Fillan,
You do.
and the Fillan goes into the Tay,
Yes.
which obviously goes out to the North Sea at Dundee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas this river then, the Falloch, makes its way down to Loch Lomond and on to the sea that way, so the Irish Sea somewhere. Pause for a moment because we keep hearing cuckoos. There's one calling just on the right here, maybe in this little thicket of trees, and we heard one lower down the valley on our left, which was obviously nearer. But it's gone quiet at the moment. So it's the 23rd of April. It seems to be very early for the cuckoos to be back, but they obviously are. And we know from a tracking project that we did a couple of years ago that some of the cuckoos hatch out up here, this part of the Highlands, spend the spring and early parts of the summer here, then they head off to West Africa. And they nearly always come back to the place the following year where they hatched out from. So the fledglings, the young birds, will make the journey to West Africa, and then the following year they'll come back to where they hatched. Sort of this valley and Loch Katrine and that sort of area. But it's all quiet. It's all gone quiet now. Got a few vehicles on the road going down the valley, but it stayed nice and bright and sunny. As good a place as any for a coffee stop, just on 11 o'clock. Probably walked about 3 miles-ish, 3 and a bit miles. Very, very pleasant. Lots of people walking north. We've met lots of people heading in the opposite direction. Yeah, a lovely wee spot down here. So we'll have our coffee break. So we got to the Falls of Falloch, so a little stretch where the river bounces over the rocks and down into this sort of little ravine. Don't want to go too near the edge. Perhaps see a little bit more when we get further round. Yeah, so they make their way down these little cascades into a pool and then further down. That's lovely. And the bridge. Go. Very, very pleasant spot. We've enjoyed a very good lunch, toasted cheese sandwich lunch in the Beinglas farm and camping site, shop and pub. And now we're heading on. And what's the plan? To get to Ardlui or get to Ardlesh?
The ferry point.
Get to the ferry point.
In order to get on the 3:10 ferry.
Okay, so we need to, we're all right for time, but we need to press on.
We do.
Excellent. Onwards then. Onwards.
Onwards.
Trying to get a shot of all the little yellow flowers here, which we think are celandine, but we're not sure. But they're all over this bank. It's obviously the right soil, the right location for them, but they're quite striking all the way along here in the sunshine.
Yes.
First glimpse of Loch Lomond. Excellent. Waiting for the boat to take us across from Ardlesh to Ardlui, and he's been over once, but it was full. He's promised, the skipper's promised he's coming back, and we've believed him.
Well, otherwise we have to walk back to where we had our sandwich and then down the road.
Yeah, otherwise it's walking back down the road. And the thing I wanted to do to raise the orange ball, but somebody had got here much earlier and they've raised it. That was, I did want to do that, but it's been done. It's already been done. So yeah, and it's slightly precarious on here. It's slightly, there's it's a fairly rudimentary structure. So let's hope we make it across okay. Enjoying yourself?
Yes, thank you. That was very good.
I'm not sure whether you're well in shot now.